My middle name. That's my middle name. Yes.
That's what popped up when I tagged you. So.
Yes. O'Brien is fine. Charles fine.
Can I share to your Facebook?
It's hard being Jimmy. I know.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Inside Track. I'm Jim Quinn, and with me I have a very special guest tonight. I have Brigette O'Brien. Brigette, you have a little bit of background here at the Motorsports Park, don't you?
I do. So I was lucky enough to co-host the show, the morning show with Donald Farback at your station.
Right.
The first year that the track opened.
Was Corky there?
Corky, it was with
Somebody
Corky.
else told me that, yeah.
Yes. God bless Corky.
Was that 2001 or 8? I guess it would have been.
It's been a while, Jimmy. I was in college full time, and so yeah.
I'm trying to think. I guess. Well, let's see. Yeah.
I want to say 8 because
Yeah,
I
it is.
yeah.
Yeah, it was 2008.
Yeah.
Jeez. So where'd you go to college?
I went to Cumberland, and I went to Fairleigh Dickinson University at Cumberland.
Okay, that's super.
And I absolutely loved it.
That's nice.
Wonderful college experience.
So
local.
when you got done college, what did you want to do?
Well, I actually switched my majors a few different times. I wanted to be a teacher like my grandmother.
Yeah, she was a special. Tell everybody who your grandmother was.
Phyllis Johnson, and she was an English teacher and an algebra teacher. And if you had her, you will remember because everyone says the same thing. She was tough, but we learned.
Yeah.
And we knew she loved us. God rest her soul as well. So I did want to be a teacher, but then Chris Christie came in and spoke at my first graduation, and I then switched to a communications major. I wanted to do what we're doing now. I just love it so much. But then I fell in love with sociology because I have such a deep love for people, how people think, how people love, how people eat, how they worship. And so I then switched to sociology so I could do human service specialist and social work because I'm so passionate about charity. So it just worked out.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And currently you're doing social work with
I am.
Department
I
of,
work for the Board of Social Services in Salem County, and I absolutely love it.
That's nice.
I work in the adult Medicaid department for the age blind disabled of the community,
Wow.
and I love them.
Yeah, that's super. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Those people really could use your help, I'm sure.
I love it. Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's what's so important. When I taught, I always said to the kids, do what you love. Eventually, do what you love. And I mean, it's funny, I always wanted to do radio, but I also realized at that time I had a wife and a child, and I couldn't support it on a radio salary. There's no money in radio.
No.
So I taught school during the day, did radio at nighttime. So I got both situations. And eventually I became a speech therapist, then I switched over from full-time education, part-time radio, to full-time radio, part-time education. But yeah, no, that's great that you're able to do that. So did you tell everybody who your uncle was?
I'm sorry.
Your grandpa.
My grandfather, oh, fantastic, Ollie Johnson. So he got Donald his first job in Trenton for the state. My grandfather worked for Ed Salmon when he was the mayor of Ocean City. He was his right-hand man, and so that was fabulous to be a part of that whole run when he was mayor in Ocean City. He put us right up on 5th Street, and we enjoyed the Ocean City life for a little while.
Nice.
And my grandfather, he always had his hands in charity, and he drilled that in our family, how important it was to always give back.
Yeah, and he always did. And that's where I'm sure that was instilled in you. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. I have 2 brothers and a sister. Dr. Christy Lakin is my sister.
What's her name?
Dr. Christy Lakin.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and Matthew, he is my baby brother and my best friend, Matthew.
That's nice.
And he's watching now. And I have an older brother, Robert O'Brien. Yes.
So what does Matthew do?
Matthew is a tattoo artist in
Okay.
Vineland, and he's amazing. He's actually going to do a tattoo on my ankle Saturday. So
That's great.
go easy on me, Matt. He teases and says that he gets back at me for, all the times I hit him when we were younger. We would play fight or whatever. But
That's
so
great.
no, he's wonderful. Check him out at the Firehouse Tattoo Shop in Vineland. They're all amazing there.
Where's that in?
Vineland Firehouse Tattoo Shop.
Okay.
It's right on Main Road.
Oh, okay, maybe where I think I know. You
Yes, the old
Firehouse is
firehouse. Yes, absolutely.
north of Sherman Avenue.
Yes. Yes, they're award winning and they are fabulous
That's
to
good.
do.
That's fantastic. It really is. So when you graduated from college, then you started working with Quickie and
I actually did the show, co-hosted the show while I was an honor student in college, and you guys would pretty much cater to my schedule. You knew that school had to come first, and I kind of would come and go as I could, and I loved being a part of it. I actually had some of the most epic experiences here at the track. Donald and I hosted the event where Michael Jordan brought his racing team here, and that was major for me, being a co-host to my first live TV radio show and being able to experience Michael Jordan.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't get any greater, does it? And
Oh,
he
my
was
God, no.
he was such a class act.
That's super.
He was so amazing. So when we arrived, Donald said I picked him up and got him from his jet with his family, and he took me to my sons and I to the top of the media tower where Michael and his stepson and his fiance at the time was. And Michael came up to me and introduced himself.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
I mean, he was a class
That's
act.
super.
And my sons and I got to spend the day with him and his family, and it was epic. It was epic.
It's something you'll always remember.
I
for
will
sure.
always
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. And he is really one of the greatest basketball players ever in the history of our country.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
super.
That was amazing.
We're talking with Brigette O'Brien, and Brigette had some time she spent here. We're going to talk about that later on the program. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
New Jersey Motorsports Park. Experience the adrenaline rush of go-karting on our challenging tracks, with arrive and drive sessions, available for all skill levels. Looking for something even more daring? Try your hand at axe throwing, and see if you can hit the bullseye. After a day of excitement, relax at the Finish Line Pub Restaurant, and enjoy delicious food and drinks. Group experiences are also available, so bring your friends and family. For an unforgettable adventure, visit NJMP.com to learn more and book your experience today.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find Him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find Him. That's by personal experience with Him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to Him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Inside Track. I'm Jim Quinn along with Brigette O'Brien, and we are at the Finish Line Pub. And after dinner, or after the show, I'm going to treat Brigette to a great meal here at the Finish Line Pub. Brigette, I don't know if you've been here. The food is fabulous, and they just, Antonio, or whatever his name is, the chef, this is a hidden gem, folks, in Millville. I'm telling you. It may be Millville's best restaurant. Full service, everything. It's got, the bar. You can get salad, appetizer, things like that you don't get at our nice mom and pop luncheonettes in Millville. But the quality of the food is fantastic. In fact, I had Rick Cott as a guest with me maybe a year or two ago. Rick is vegan. So he said, Jim, I don't know what to do. So I said, Antonio, the chef, could you make something up for Rick who's vegan? And Rick said, by God, Jim, that's one of the best meals I've ever had. So to Antonio's credit, to the server's credit, the food is fantastic. Got great views here at the Finish Line Pub. So they're open. You might want to come out and enjoy a good meal. And I'm telling you, I go out to eat almost every night. This is one of the best places. It truly is in Millville. There's no question about it. So stop by. And the prices are very reasonable, too. They really are. So we hope you'll stop sometime and say hello. So anyway, Brigette, one of the things I know, you are a donator. You love to give, help people. Tell everybody what you did here, what got you involved with the Motorsports Park.
So I was on the Green Flag Committee the first year the track opened when I co-hosted the show for the racetrack, and that was another fantastic experience. We were able to raise hundreds of coats for the local children, for our schools, for the public schools, and we actually hosted it here at the track. We brought the kids, we bused the kids here, and we gave them coats and hats and gloves and snacks, and it was just a fantastic day. And I'll never forget that. That was beautiful, beautiful thing to do.
It really was. And I mean, to Don Fauerbeck's credit, I know he speaks highly of you. He's talking about you being there with them on the Green Flag Committee. And folks, it's funny because Brigette was on recently with me with Celeste, I guess her name was, right? And talking about the gowns to give to poor girls so they'd have a prom dress and those type things. That's sort of in your heart, isn't it? To help
Yes,
poor
I
people.
love it. It's
That's
so
good.
important to me, and it gives to you more than you give to it when you are involved in any type of charity, I believe, I feel.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm a giver. I'm not a good taker. I love to give, I love to help, and do things like that. I always mention my friend Denise Arrigo. You didn't know Denise from high school? She was a teacher, but she gives and gives and gives. She runs the clothes closet at the Hope Center.
I love that.
She also helps with lunches at the Hope Center and the homeless. She's there, with the home. I've volunteered to be with the homeless as well from time to time. So, there are a lot of people out there that need our help. And if you could get involved in an organization, it's a great thing to do. And Brigette enjoyed the Green Flag Committee and talking about maybe getting her back on that committee now that you're in the area.
I would love that.
So have you stayed generally in the South Jersey area?
I am. I actually moved to Penn Beach. It's in Pennsville, and it's right there, almost right there before you cross the Delaware Bridge. Still in New Jersey, but right there. And I absolutely love it. It is so peaceful there, Jim.
That's good.
I love it. Beautiful, beautiful town.
I know your comedian son, or whatever, the youngest one.
He's not really a comedian, but we call it that because he's just such a jokester.
Well, that's good, though. That's great. That's what I meant. And then does your daughter also, your talented, tell everybody about your talented daughter.
My baby girl. So she is a signed model, and we're just so proud of her recent success this year alone. She has been on Vogue.com twice. She was featured in Elle magazine for Paris Fashion Week that she walked in.
Wow.
She also did an ad for Barbie for Mattel for Reebok. She did that campaign, which we're just so proud of. She also did Victoria Beckham Beauty, and she was featured in her London boutique. And oh wow,
that's
just
fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
She did Bronx and Banco, which they designed Beyonce's Renaissance tour, my favorite tour ever.
Wow.
And they are just amazing, amazing. Just to name a few things that
That's
she's
fabulous.
done. She walked in a show with Elon Musk's mother, Mae Musk.
Wow.
I mean, just wow. And it's nothing but God. I mean, no one deserves it more than she does. She's really such a hard worker, such a beautiful soul. But she really, we give all credit to God.
That's wonderful.
It's amazing, yes.
That's fantastic. It really is. It's phenomenal. Now she lives with you?
She does.
Okay, that's good. Because I know sometimes you talked about running her up to New York and stuff like that.
Yes, always in New York, and we love that. It's been such a treat to go on this journey with her and see her global success now. And it's just phenomenal.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
So happy for her.
Thank you,
And
Jimmy.
what's her first name?
Kenya Duns. Check her out. She's not on Facebook, but she's on Instagram.
Okay. So I'm sure she's very, very talented. Got to be beautiful like her mom. Is she fairly tall?
Oh, yes. She's 5'11".
That goes along with. How tall are you?
I am 5'7" and a half.
Yeah, well, you're pretty tall. For a woman, that's good.
Yes. I just made runway height.
Oh, did you? It's 5'7". That's cute. Well, we're talking with Brigette O'Brien about her daughter's fabulous career and, of course, her volunteerism in the community. We'll be back to talk more with Brigette right after these messages.
New Jersey Motorsports Park. Experience the adrenaline rush of go-karting on our challenging tracks, with arrive and drive sessions, available for all skill levels. Looking for something even more daring? Try your hand at axe throwing, and see if you can hit the bullseye. After a day of excitement, relax at the Finish Line Pub Restaurant and enjoy delicious food and drinks. Group experiences are also available, so bring your friends and family. For an unforgettable adventure, visit njmp.com to learn more and book your experience today.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Are you just part of the crowd?
Do you feel isolated and alone?
Do you wish someone would see your gifts?
Would you like to be seen as an individual?
A person of value.
Full of life and purpose? Part of a family that cares?
Welcome back to Inside Track. Jim Quinn along with Brigette O'Brien. And we're talking during the commercial break, Brigette and I, about how great the food is. And later on, after the next commercial break, I'll grab the menu. We'll take a look at it and tell you about it. Honest to goodness, folks, I'm telling you, I eat out every meal just about. And if you can't cook in the microwave, I don't cook it. So I'm telling you what, this is one of the best places to come and have dinner in all Millville for sure, and even in Cumberland County. I love I go to Queen Diner is a good sponsor of mine. I go to Morris River Diner and the Town Tavern. I don't know if you've been there, Brigette, but they do a really good job. The Town Tavern has a salad bar and a dessert bar, plus fantastic food. That's another really good place. Of course, you have the Maplewood, which is always everybody's favorite. And, people. Have you ever been to Olympia?
Yes.
The Greek restaurant. Yeah, they do a nice job too. We're lucky throughout the county. We have a lot of good restaurants. Since Winfield's closed down in Millville, El Guacamole's decent, but I'm not a Mexican food person. And this place is really, really good. Very reasonable. I've never had a bad meal here. So come on out. They're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you'd like to have a drink, they've got the bar available as well. So a lot of good things. And Antonio, the chef, is fantastic. And the servers are really very nice people. Did you ever serve?
I did at the Neptune.
Oh, no kidding. Teddy Marcatonis, I did.
Years ago.
Wow.
I was like 17.
Yeah, I figured you'd be a good server. You got a great
That's a
personality.
hard job. I respect it so much. That's really hard work.
Yeah, they're on their feet all the time.
That forced me to go to college.
So like, okay, we need to get to school. Yeah, but that, of course, that's gone. But that was one of the top restaurants in Cumberland County.
It really was.
At that time. So getting back a little bit to the Motorsports Park. Now, when you and Corky did the show, did you do it? No, you did it in the studio.
In
right?
the station, at the station,
Okay.
yes.
And by the way, we should pass along our condolences to Corky's family. His wife, Lori,
Rest in peace.
died like maybe 8 months ago. Corky died about 6 months ago.
So bad. I miss them dearly.
Yeah.
Online, we would still keep in touch weekly.
Yeah, he had such a great personality. He was and he knew everybody. I mean, all the rock and roll people, he knew them. And
He did.
He used to have a picnic for everybody to come over to his house.
Yes.
I always used to see him ordering up at Larry's too, another good restaurant.
Yes.
And really miss him.
Yes.
It's a shame.
God bless both of our souls.
It really is. But the opportunity, one thing I wanted to say too, is I was very instrumental in bringing the track here. I was the mayor when the track opened. And I was given a lot of aggravation by a lot of citizens. Some I understood. Those that lived close by didn't like the noise. And a lot of people don't understand, why do you have to give a big company an abatement? If you don't, you're not going to get them because everybody else is giving the abatements. And what happened here at Brigette has been fabulous. After their abatement ran out, they started building these exotic car garages. Mm-hmm. They've got, I think, 60 of them now. They're $360,000 each.
$360 each, yes.
So multiply that by 60, you've got millions and millions of dollars worth of ratables coming to the city. No kids in school, no crime. It's pretty much found money for the city of Millville.
Absolutely.
I'm really happy that they've done that.
You're my favorite mayor by far, ever.
Thank you. I appreciate
for
that.
multiple reasons. The list goes on and on as to all the things you've done.
I don't like the Millville form of government, and I'm the exception. There was never, ever a mayor before I got elected that ran and won more than one time.
That's right.
I actually won 3 times, and then Timmy Shannon edged me out the 4th time. He's a super guy.
Yes,
but what happens, the election's coming up now, you have no idea who's going to be the mayor. Every vote counts the same. I tell the story. Chet Goodwin was my accountant. I really liked him a lot. He was the mayor. So I go into the ballot box and I vote for Chet, number 1. I get to my 5th vote. There's this man, very, very nice man, but wasn't cut out to be the mayor. So I said, no, give him a vote. Boom, he becomes the mayor. And it almost killed him. I mean, I was friends with him. The stress was just too much for him to handle. But in Vineland and Bridgeton, they have a person who runs for mayor. Here, you have no idea.
It's wild.
No idea who's going to be the mayor. And with all due respect, it's nice to have somebody like a businessman or somebody that's had some background, maybe sales. You'd be a great mayor because you could bring the people in, the personality factors.
Oh, thank you.
So we'll get you back to Millville sometime.
That's right. Brigette for mayor.
Yeah.
As long as I have you on my team.
You're a campaign advisor.
I love that for me.
But Millville's election is coming up. Within about a month, actually, and there are 19 people running, and I know there's some good people that are running, fortunately. So hopefully the voters will select those that they feel can represent the city very, very well. But when the doll, what was the dress dolls or just things?
The dress fairies.
Dress fairies.
Yes.
That was really a great success. Brigette was on with me with Celeste, and you had a lot of people that did it, packed house.
It was a beautiful event, a packed house, and yes, it was just a lovely evening. Yes.
Yeah, it really was, from what I saw. And that's when you think about it. And I told Denise Arrigo about it. She's going to try to work with Celeste and you guys so that people, if you have, let me put it this way, if you have a prom dress that your daughter is never going to wear again and you don't have anybody else to give it to, if you wanted to donate it, you could take it to the Hope Center. They will give it to
Desiree Celestin, yes.
Celestin, and then she'll use it to give to poor girls who need a prom dress so that they can go to prom or some form of dance that they have as well. So, that's very important. Really.
Yes.
And especially, like we talked about, those dresses just sit in the closet. They're really, once you wear it for prom, you don't wear it to go out to dinner the next night or something. It's just it doesn't work out. But where do you think you got that love for helping people? Where do you think that came from?
I was raised Christian, and I do believe that the number one thing in any religion really is we're just called to love one another, and we're all brothers and sisters in Christ. And if we look at the world like that, if we can help each other and we all do it, what a better place it would be. I mean, I believe that my mother having me in church 5-6 days a week.
Church you do?
We went to First Assembly of God
Yep.
when I was little. Pastor Kenyon, God bless him.
Oh, I
He
gotta
was
tell you.
wonderful.
Neat story. He was. In fact, he was my first minister when I took over the TV station. He was already there. So he would come in and do his programming in the studio where you were. And this was a unique situation. I know God had something to do with this. I went to the high school football game maybe 2 years ago, whatever it was, and Reverend Kenyon was in a wheelchair. And in the visiting like radio station booth that they have up there that nobody uses, I went over there, and here's Reverend Kenyon. Tony Trondeau, the superintendent, had people carry him up in his wheelchair, put him in that booth, because he was a devout Millville High School football fan. He was always in the stands and everything like that. So we shook hands, and he held my hand for quite a long time.
Oh.
And it was special to me, because I always remember that.
Yes.
And about a week and a half later, he passed away.
Oh, that is special, that
really
for
was,
sure that you had that time with him.
Yeah, it just was a wonderful band and did a great job. In fact, it was funny. I think Ed Salmon said Ed had moved to Millville, and Ed became the mayor. And Ed said one day, he said, I thought there was only one minister in Millville. That was Garrett Kenyon. He said, that's all I ever met and ran into. But he did a great job. And, you know, and that church is still doing well. I think Reverend Dunkel is there now, and his wife, and they're very nice people also.
Yeah, I'm not sure now. I then went on to New Life World Outreach Ministries with Pastor Myers.
Yeah, he's amazing, isn't he?
He is.
He really
it is just fabulous over there.
He was just one of the best sermon givers, and he's charismatic. And,
yes.
You know, he was in show business before he got into the television.
Yes, he was.
Being a minister and stuff like that. Yeah, he's very, very good. And his grandson's pretty good, too. You know?
He is. He is a great guy.
And it's, in fact, it's funny. Ryan Narowski is Reverend Myers' grandson.
I know.
And I said to Ryan, he's the luckiest man in the world. He has two of the best grandpops you ever want in your life.
Yeah.
Pastor Myers and his grandfather Narowski. The kids love him. He was a teacher in Millville, and every one of the kids talked about Mr. Narowski, how wonderful he was. So that's why Ryan's a good kid. He's got two good grandparents to and on the grandmom's side, two good grandmothers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's blessed. We're talking with Brigette O'Brien, and we'll be back to talk more with Brigette right after these messages.
New Jersey Motorsports Park. Experience the adrenaline rush of go-karting on our challenging tracks, with arrive and drive sessions, available for all skill levels. Looking for something even more daring? Try your hand at axe throwing, and see if you can hit the bullseye. After a day of excitement, relax at the Finish Line Pub Restaurant, and enjoy delicious food and drinks. Group experiences are also available, so bring your friends and family. For an unforgettable adventure, visit NJMP.com to learn more and book your experience today.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Life puts a lot of demands on us. There's our jobs, those community and charity projects, our friends, and the demands of the family.
Happy birthday.
Birthdays and homework. The upkeep and maintenance of our homes, cars, and possessions. Maybe it's time to really weigh out the things of greater importance. Our relationship with God. Let us help you. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Welcome back to the Finish Line Pub, Inside Track. My special guest is a woman who is here in the track open, is Brigette O'Brien, and Brigette served on the Green Flag Committee. And I know you were talking about you'd like to get more involved with that as well again.
Certainly. It's a wonderful committee, and if I am back in town, then I'm on board.
Yeah, they really do a great job, folks. They get jackets, and they bring a couple of the schools in where the kids really need jackets for the wintertime, and they provide that. They do it around Christmas time, if I remember, right before Christmas, somewhere in December, which makes sense. So it's other good things that the Motorsports Park does. And also, I wanted to mention to you, if you're having a big event, like the banquet, and I was mentioning to Celeste and Brigette the other night, they have a big officers club over here. It's gigantic. It probably seats 400 or 500 people. In fact, this is funny. You talked about Michael Jordan. Well, one of my good friends was Joe Frazier. And my cousin Denise and he were very best friends. So I got to know Joe very, very well for many years. So I had to raise $20,000 for the Bridgeton High School press box. So what I did was I had a comedy show fundraiser over at the Officers Club, and Joe came, and that he really helped. In fact, it was interesting. Timmy Shannon said to me, "We have boxing gloves here." He said, "Why don't you get Joe Frazier to autograph those 2 pair of boxing gloves and then auction them off?" Which I did. I ended up getting $500 for each set, so that helped the charity as we raised that money. But I don't know if I told you this. This was interesting, folks, talking about celebrities. The Leavoy had opened. Not long after the Leavoy opened, I got the honor of being on stage with Martin Short. Do you know Martin?
Yes.
He's funny. What a great guy. And I was the straight man when he did his Jiminy Cricket or whatever that makes the Fat Man costume up. And we just had a ball. Just enjoyed him so much. And what a very, very nice person he was. And I got to know Sinbad. Do you know who he is?
Oh, wow. Of course.
I actually had dinner with Sinbad at the Quinn Diner after the show was over.
Wow.
And we sat and talked. And what I like about Sinbad was he was a clean comedian. Everything he did, a lot of ADD stuff and those type things, which are cute. But he's just such a very, very nice man as well. And I got to meet the amazing Kreskin. He was at the Leavoy. And this was interesting, Brigette. He told them to hide his check anywhere they wanted in the Leavoy, and he would find it. And they took him outside. 2 people, guard, took him outside while they hid the check. They hid it in a Goober's candy box. He found it.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's like,
wow.
Yeah, he's talking to people, and I think he's reading what they're looking at or whatever, but he figured it out.
That's wild.
That's why he's amazing.
That's amazing. That theater is so special.
Isn't it?
I mean,
yeah,
wow.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's fantastic. You really feel like you're in New York City when you're in there.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous. I love it there.
Yeah, I do too. I really do. Did you know Joe Pierce Jr. by chance? Joe Jr. was one of the people behind getting the Leavoy restarted. And his dad, Joe, who's one of my best friends, owns Bim's Pizzeria, or he did own Bim's Pizzeria. He just sold it recently. You're a wonderful person. And anyway, they came to me when I was the mayor, and they said, "Jim, what do you think about redoing the Leavoy?" And I said, "Ooh, man, I don't know. That's really a mess, really bad." Well, their belief kicked off the fact that it did get redone, and unfortunately, Joe Jr. was a big brother, and he was out swimming at Union Lake with his little brother. The little brother started to drown. Joe Jr. saved him, but he drowned. I mean, so anyway, but to the credit of Lauren and Phil Van Emden, after that happened, they stepped up, and boy, the 2 of them did a fabulous job, and they're still active with the Leroy Theater, just really doing a wonderful job there. And it's nice, too, because I've had Chamber of Commerce award ceremonies there and other things that go on as well, independent film festivals, and there's a lot of great things. I have a friend of mine who's a lawyer in Wildwood, and he was talking how he and his wife, this was when Winfield's was still open, he said, we loved coming up, having dinner at Winfield's, and we walk down to the Leroy, see a great show, and have a wonderful evening.
Yes.
You know, I know Ricky Abbott is talking about opening a place called Capone's, which is where the Clay College used to be. Rick still owns that building. Not opening the whole Winfield's up, but did you ever go to Winfield's restaurant?
No.
Food
I heard it
fabulous.
was fabulous.
Well, sometime you got to go down to the Hotel Charleswood. That's the equivalent now to the Winfield's.
Really?
Oh my God, it's
wow.
fabulous food.
I hear it's
It
fabulous.
really is. It's great. And if you go there, they give you a ring.
I'm
Get your
excited
choice
to
if
go.
you're there.
I surely am.
So, and Sybil, I'll tell you what, Sybil did a show for me, his own show. He's doing his own show now. And he had over like 900 views the first night, and he's over a couple thousand now. He had an Eagles cheerleader there, and she came from California. She was his guest, and then she was going to an Eagles cheerleaders reunion they were having. And a friend of mine, Patty Pollard, is also an Eagles cheerleader. So I connected her and Patty, and they were going to meet at the event up at the football field. Yeah, the Eagles are doing very well.
Oh, we love the
undefeated.
Eagles.
So do you like football, baseball, or anything?
I actually prefer basketball. I cheered for basketball
Did you?
in college.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's right.
But I do always root for the Eagles and the Phillies. How can you not?
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
true, too.
They're amazing.
They are. They're both doing very, very well. The Eagles are undefeated. Phillies are making playoffs now towards the World Series, which I hope they're successful and be able to do. But we're lucky having those two teams. I don't watch the Sixers too much. Occasionally I will. Do you ever get in? I'm not into hockey. I know people love it. I just don't really understand it that well. So when you cheered at Cumberland County College,
Yes.
do you remember any of the players on the team?
Kyle. I think you mentioned Kyle. Kyle was a player. He's really the only one I remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, I understand. That's good, though, if we're able to do that. Former State Senator Nick Aselda, way back, way ahead of your time being there, he was one of the star players for the Cumberland County College Trojans. And it's interesting. I saw a picture of him, still a good-looking guy. I saw a picture of him sitting on the bench back when he was 19 years old. My God, he looked like Ricky Nelson. Handsome dude. Wow. You know, he's still one of my best friends and a super person. He did a lot for our county as our state senator. And do you know actually your state senator is a friend of mine, John Bersicelli. He's your state senator for the 3rd Legislative District. Have you met by any chance Dave Bailey?
No.
His dad was Reverend Dave Bailey.
Okay.
The Rancho Boys.
Oh, I hear wonderful things about them.
And dad passed away, and Dave Jr. was running the facility.
Okay.
But he's one of your assemblymen. And then Heather Simmons, I don't know her. She's your other assembly person.
Okay.
And John Bersicelli is a great guy. In fact, speaking of theaters, John owned the theater in Paulsboro. And did a lot of things there as well. So, yeah, there are some good people. That's the 3rd Legislative District. We are in the 1st Legislative District. In fact, the last time I was sitting in this room, I had the State Assemblyman Antoine McClellan from the 1st Legislative District. Just a great guy, and I really enjoyed having him here. So how long have you lived in Penboro?
Penn Beach.
Penn Beach.
About 6 years now.
That's good.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes.
And Salem County, especially where you are, is very nice.
Pennsville's very nice.
Yes.
Very peaceful.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes, we like peace.
The county committee chair for county commissioners is Ben Warren. He's also a very good friend of mine. And Ben lives in Elmer. And it was
Elmer's
funny. I
very
ran into a young man the other day at CVS. We got talking about it. I said, where do you live? He said, I just moved to Elmer. I said, well, that's God's country. You're in good shape there.
It sure is.
I don't know if you would have known But you know Dr. David Adderford? He probably was in school about the same time you were. I just had him on. He was a Millville football player. He's now the doctor for the Millville football team. What a wonderful man. He lives in Pittsburgh. Over near Ron Jaworski's.
Pittsburgh is lovely as well.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have you ever been to the Centerton Inn?
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
I love it.
I do too. It's just such a great place to go. And there's another inn called the Barnesboro Inn. It's a little ways up. If you get off of Route 55 at exit 50, I think you make a left and you go to the second traffic light, you make a right. Barnesboro's Inn is at the end of that street. And they and the Centerton Inn are two of the oldest inns in the state of New Jersey.
Wow.
Like the 1700s and stuff. And they just, both of them do a very, very nice job. So I enjoy going there. Anyway, we're talking with Brigette O'Brien. We'll be back to talk more with Brigette right after these messages.
New Jersey Motorsports Park. Experience the adrenaline rush of go-karting on our challenging tracks, with arrive and drive sessions, available for all skill levels. Looking for something even more daring? Try your hand at axe throwing, and see if you can hit the bullseye. After a day of excitement, relax at the Finish Line Pub Restaurant, and enjoy delicious food and drinks. Group experiences are also available, so bring your friends and family. For an unforgettable adventure, visit NJMP.com to learn more and book your experience today.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Welcome back to the Finish Line Pub. Jim Quinn along with Brigette O'Brien, who was one of the first people here at New Jersey Motorsports Park open and had the opportunity of getting to meet
Michael Jordan.
That's fabulous.
Yes, we have.
What year was that? Was 2008? Right?
I believe so.
Right. Wow. And then I know Don Fauerbach always speaks very highly of you.
Aww.
Is he the one that got you involved with the Green Flag Committee? Or?
He is. Yes, he was the man over here when the track first opened, and he got me involved, and I just loved it. I loved everything about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Don, as you mentioned with your grandpa, helped him get a state job. Don was the director of the New Jersey Conference of Mayors. I got a nice shirt that Don gave me that goes with that. And he used to host everybody at his place in the Morris River. Have you ever seen that?
No, I've never been, but I hear his home is fabulous.
And the location is fabulous. And they would have hundreds of people come down from all over the state. That was one of the highlights of our summer, was to go to Don's for dinner, barbecue, whatever we were having, and see the beautiful Morris River. Don had a boat. He'd take people out on the boat. And I don't know anybody that I know, honestly, folks, that works any harder than Don Fauerbach. He was tenacious. He is tenacious. He got this motorsports park here. He started out with me as the mayor. He said, Jim, I want you to do this. So we went to Texas Motor Speedway, and we met with Bruton Smith. Bruton controlled many of the NASCAR races. So Bruton rolled out the red carpet for us. We sat in the suite at Texas Motorsports Park and everything. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a NASCAR race here. So then we went to Virginia International Raceway, and that's where we met Harvey Siegel and Lee Brand. And they did come. They were the ones that came to open the track. And this past weekend, they had a phenomenal crowd. They had the motorcycle races.
Oh, yes,
and that's something that's really, they didn't start out with motorcycle, but here that's become very, very popular as well. So
absolutely,
it's a great place to come, and I'm telling you, like I say, it's one of Millville's best kept secrets.
Really?
Restaurant. And I know it's a little bit different. You just go in, because there is a guard gate there, and you just tell them, Jim Quinn sent me to go get dinner. And they'll say, hey, have a good time. That's all you got to do. Just, honestly, bring friends, have a great time. In fact, I had my class reunion right here. It was really good. And the staff is excellent as well, so you can't beat that. So tell me now, you're involved with the dress fairy situation. What else are you donating your time to besides driving your daughter to New York?
Well, I recently opened my Model Mentor Fashion Forward business, Beauty by Brigette. I have not launched it yet, but I did open it. And I plan to do a grand opening soon, and I will be hiring. So I'm super excited about that. So, yes.
So will you have a facility?
So I will offer fashion forward courses, not just limited to you per se just becoming a model, but also anyone who wants to expand their fashion palette, anyone who is passionate about the industry. It's very layered, and I'm just here to assist because I just love it. I love everything about it. I really do.
Yeah, well, it's natural with your daughter having a great success. I mean, there's a prime examples that they can learn from her and see the success that she's had. And it's something that's really nice. It's a great idea.
Yes.
Well, we'll be back to wrap up our program right after we take time out for these messages.
We're all looking for God.
New Jersey Motorsports Park. Experience the adrenaline rush of go-karting on our challenging tracks, with arrive and drive sessions, available for all skill levels. Looking for something even more daring? Try your hand at axe throwing, and see if you can hit the bullseye. After a day of excitement, relax at the Finish Line Pub Restaurant, and enjoy delicious food and drinks. Group experiences are also available, so bring your friends and family. For an unforgettable adventure, visit NJMP.com to learn more and book your experience today.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places. and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Welcome back to the Finish Line Pub inside the track. Jim Quinn along with Brigette O'Brien. And Brigette, as we were talking in the last segment, you might want to tell people where you're going to be with your new shop.
So I will have my own office at the Quinn Broadcasting location, Comcast Channel 22, right on High Street.
415. Yep.
415 High Street, and I am super excited to decorate my new office and embrace my new clients. It will be fabulous.
And Brigette's going to have her own show too.
Absolutely.
And that would be really nice as well to be able to do. So, Brigette, I thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. You as well.
Ryan Narowski, thank you for producing the show this evening. We really appreciate it. We thank all of you for joining us. And we'll see you again real soon. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.